I'm Katie. I lived on the road for 6 years, and while I may not have a permanent residence, I'm excited to show you my dream cabin on wheels. And no dream cabin is complete without 2 large, fluffy golden retrievers. Welcome to my beautiful kitchen. Here we have my sink, which is actually a recent upgrade. I had a bowl before. Truck life, you know, you had the simple things, so this is a big fancy upgrade. And you ready? Watch this. Hands-free! It only flooded my drawer once, so it works great. This is my water filter, really great to have. It's the water drop system. Super simple, easy to change filters. It really helps to get the taste out of certain free sources. Highly recommend. In my lovely cabinetry, it is my pantry with some foods and snacks. Sustain for life. I also enjoy that I can hide stuff in here. So like my hand soap, things I use every day, just tuck them away. This originally actually had just glass in it. So putting in the mirrors, you know, added that extra. Oof. Here we have my stove, and we've got this panel that comes off. You can use this, you know, as a table on the bed, because bed snacks are life. And of course, you have to use the stove for storage because every inch counts. This is probably the drawer I use the most. It is full of all sorts of goodies. My silverware, my dishes. I only use bowls because you can fit the most food in bowls. And then here is my trash, cleaning stuff, pee bottle, so we won't go into there. And this is my fridge. I really liked the look of it. It is a 110, so it kind of sucks my batteries a little dry. And the storage options in it aren't the best, but it looks good. And you know what? That mattered, so that's what we got. I also have a propane heater, which a lot of people don't. They have the diesel heaters. It does take a little bit more power, but I like the ease of just filling up propane for all my things. So my morning routine with the kitchen, gotta have a routine, it's very important, is I boil water so I can wash my face, and I light incense with the burner every morning just to kind of wake up and get that good smell going. This is my workspace. I'm able to plug in my laptop, charge it up. I have 300 amp hours of lithium battery, and those are charged up by 420 watts of solar. I could definitely use more solar panels. I would always say go big, go as big as you can, but it gets me by. It works out for charging all my things and for working. So my bench seat is full open storage underneath. I have an additional fridge under there, a 12 volt, that holds a lot of Indies food. So it's a lot of dog food stuff in here, little extra pantry space for me. More storage, really large. These are majority of my clothing, which doesn't ever really look like this, but I knew you were coming. And another tip, I find rolling it, you kind of get more space, and then you can see everything that you have. You don't forget about that t-shirt you had for 2 years and never wore. And then in here, similar shower bag, vacuum, camera gear. Gotta have that easily accessible. Same with shower bag, because sometimes if someone says free showers, you just have to have your stuff ready, I'm telling you. Also, treat yourself to like a really cushy bench seat and pillows. When I go to an Airbnb or someone else's house and they have a couch and it's so plush, I love that and I miss it. So maybe something to incorporate if you're doing a build. Growing up in Buffalo, it was a little town, Grand Island, and I had a woods behind the house, and I would just be in that woods all the time with my golden retriever, Toby. When I was older in Buffalo, went to Buffalo State, got a degree, Economic crash of '08 was happening when I graduated, so I just kind of got jobs until I ended up being a drafter for an MEP firm and doing that for 6 years. So I found nomadic life. I should say nomadic life actually found me after hiking the Appalachian Trail in 2017. I saw this different way of life. I saw you could really see so many of the states and beautiful parts of this country. And I never looked back. Welcome to my solarium. I like to call it the solarium because it features wraparound windows, including a skylight. It lets in lots of light and gives me a safe space when I want to be a homebody but want to see who's driving by. I have a queen size bed, 5-inch foam mattress, works perfect for us. I have lots and lots of soft sheets. Is there anything better than just cuddling up on some fake fur sheets? No, get you some. And I also have some fun little elements like my little Moroccan lights that hang, and I have LED candles that go off every night. I found these cool little storage boxes that have holes in them. So I have remotes for all the lights, remote for the max air fan, vitamins, take your vitamins, and the larger one underneath I was able to run all my charging cords through. And here's a painting that my friend Kate painted. It's the Grand Tetons, and she painted it, I believe, right after she got proposed to there, which I love. And I went and did the hike that they ended up doing, and it kicked my butt. So I have a really good memory of that. And here I have an AC unit. It's a I call it window shaker AC. I do need to plug in for that, which is sad, but it's better than nothing because in the heat, it really helps me out. So I have storage on both sides of the bed. I get a lot of slack on these about hitting your head. And I'll be honest, the first year I lived in the bus, I never hit my head. And I was always like, what are you talking about? I never hit my head. And now that I'm so used to it and I don't pay attention, I hit my head all the time. So just think about that if you're building something. But it is so great to have. Look at all the room for stuff. Sometimes I'm always blown away at how many things I have. But I will tell you also, printer. Get yourself a printer, wireless printer. It's probably the most lended out item I have. This mirror conceals my closet. If you're looking to build, I highly recommend having a closet. Everyone I talk to, it's their favorite. It's just so nice to be able to hang clothes and jackets and then have a place to put all of your memories with your friends. And then below is my toilet. I have a composting Trellino toilet. Everything you need. So my very first rig was an F-150, real simple, Lear topper on the back, plywood bed. I traded my Mazda 3 for that in Florida, and this was the time when trucks were really affordable, and Florida has nothing but trucks, so that's how that worked out. And after 4 years of not being able to stand, I started to go a little crazy and figured a school bus would be the best because it's wider inside, as you can see, and having 2 dogs, that really helps. So I ended up finding a couple in Indiana and trading my F-150 for this bus. The value of it equated to be around $25,000 at the time. And I've done upgrades, added another battery, also a lot of mechanical work. To be honest, I've put close to 10,000 into this. It's been a minute. It's been some change, but we're doing okay, doing good. We're all squared away. And I'd say it's worth it. This is the front entryway, as you can see. We have shelving here that is typical for schoolies. You get a lot of room when you take all the components out, so it makes it a nice little space to store your goods. I actually really love these little glass vases. I found at Walmart when I'm out on the road, I can find different plants and keep them in little bud vases, and also store herbs like rosemary and basil, only need water. I have this to separate for some privacy. It's just a copper pipe that you can bend to hang stuff. And then just more storage. I think they call these a reed shade, bamboo shade. These are great because you can cut them to size, and then it doesn't look like you live in a vehicle because you can cover all that stuff up. Isn't that nice? This is my garage. It houses many, many important things like my water tank, power cords, Starlink, and I've got batteries in the back there, the 300 amps Battleborn batteries, dog grooming essentials, gotta have it. Tools, I went ahead and got one of those tool sets like the Milwaukee, and I'm telling you, like the jigsaw, the circular saw, really nice to have. So for work, I am the CFO of a consulting firm that deals with the FDA compliance for international companies. I wasn't always in that role. It's kind of recent for me. It was a company my dad started, and I've taken it over. Believe me, I've done the Amazon beet harvest camper gigs for sure. I've been very appreciative for those opportunities because they really got me back on my feet. I live in my schoolie full-time with my 2 golden retrievers. That can give a different set of challenges, AKA Dirty Harry. The bus is always hairy. And, you know, having storage for all the things that they need, vets, that kind of stuff. I'm definitely working on putting together a more comprehensive list for people that are interested in having dogs on the road, because people ask me questions all the time. And just know it's a huge commitment. It's gonna change your travel plans. You have to really put them first. But otherwise, they're your best friends. They keep you warm at night. And I would never do it any differently. Indy's been on the road with me since the truck. So he's been road dogging it for 6 years, and it's been awesome. Thank you so much for taking the tour of my rig. It was really awesome to show it to you guys. If you'd like to keep up with me, all my handles are Where is Katie Doan. Thanks. See you out there.